Hey, sports fans, how y'all doing? Hang on a second. Gotta turn some lights on. Oh, that's a little better. Okay, let me get organized here. This is just a quickie today. Let's see, we want to talk about the president today said he was considering sending troops to the border to deal with the supposed caravan that's coming up out of Honduras. I believe the latest that I've heard is that evidently Mexico has intervened, and that the issue has kind of tamped down a little bit. So we'll just have to wait until a day or so more to find out all the exact details. So I really can't say much about it other than that'd be a hell of a thing if they all showed up at one time. But we'll just have to wait and see. Of course, the thing I should have led with first was the domestic issue in relationship to the YouTube shooting today. Evidently, like I said, it was a domestic issue, I believe. A woman attacked a man with a weapon. Haven't heard all the details. I'm assuming someone said it was probably an automatic handgun. 13-round clip. Just keep pressing the button and you'll hit something. Evidently, she hit 4 different people, and that they're expected to recover. So there's not much you can say there. We'll just wait for the details, okay? So now let's talk about something else that I ran across today. That the Medal of Honor, World War II. According to the information that I read today, 464 Medals of Honor were issued during the Second World War. 3/5 of those, 3/5, were issued posthumously. I suppose that's a good thing, but it'd be a hell of a lot better if you won it while you were alive. So that left about 186 or 7 left at that time. And now they're down to the last 4 gentlemen who fought during World War II that actually received a Medal of Honor and lived to tell about it. So now there's a group that wants to come up with a program to honor the last Medal of Honor winner. They're all in their 90s. So, sooner or later, they're going to die. And this group wants to have a state funeral in Washington, D.C. It's a little unusual, but the last state funeral was Ronald Reagan. So, and then there's been a few other individuals, but not necessarily of note that I would remember. But I'm thinking, that sounds like a good idea, but do you think you want to be the last guy? The other 3, well, gee, I wish I could last it out and maybe I'll be the last one. How about we just get these 4 and give them one hell of a party, a parade, a ceremony, all that good stuff. We don't need to be, waiting till they all die. If this is such an issue, then let's celebrate all 4 of them. I think that's probably a better choice. So if you're interested, look it up on the internet and see what they want to do, a state funeral for the Medal of Honor. I think you can find the information at change.org. You can sign the petition. Sign a petition to see what's going on and to follow it up. So basically, I think that's all I really wanted to talk about real quick. Politics is politics. There's nothing much I can do about that today. I know he had the big meeting with the three other presidents from the Baltic area, Latvia, Estonia, can't remember the third one. But, I think he was kind of rubbing it into Putin that these three countries that were former Soviet satellites have now, come to fruition, and they are part of NATO, and they are presumably matching the GDP investment 2%, whatever it is. So it was interesting, and like I said, Putin's got to be, looking at it as an issue because, like I said, they were formers. So.